Welcome back everybody to another episode of Let's Play Spirit of Justice. We are currently talking with Emma right now after Maya has been taken in for, surprise surprise, accused of murder again. So what brings you here, Emma? Back in the US, I was working a case with an international prosecutor from Korean. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I hate to break it to you, Emma, but this place is the complete opposite of any forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time. Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. So maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Sounds like this prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas. I wonder. He's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. This international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case? Yes, he is! I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one too. Yes, Prosecutor Samahi's already been assigned. Prosecutor Samahi? Wahanka! You know him, Albie? Of course! Everyone in Korean does! He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Samahi, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. But it's my job to, as a lawyer. Oh, right! Sorry! Just great. A prosecutor who's also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial's shaping up to be even more uniquely Koreanese than the last one. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I better give it everything I got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here. Come to think of it, Prosecutor Samani mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't gonna get in trouble for helping the enemy? Oh. He did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in that last trial. Let's just say, I'll help where I can. Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Samahi sounds pretty strict. So first things first, let's start with this. Hot off the press, it's the High Priest's autopsy report. Thrust in me. He got thrusted to death, I'm sure. The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound to the abdomen. Their murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's Warba dagger. It's used during the rite, however the dagger has yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger.
Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger?
Right. Whatever floats your boat. And isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to go take a look at the crime scene, Emma? The police have already wrapped up their investigation. But the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense. Alright then. Leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Samahi and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Wait, you're not coming up with me? Oh no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. God damn it, Phoenix. Live a little. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir! If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity. Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh well, I guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. Is that a hint or something, right? That you want partner or something? By the way, what about all the people still praying here? Are they going to go home? The custom of this rite required that they not move from this spot until tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops. Wow, I guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? Anything else I can talk about? No. Alright, then let's... Do I need to examine the gate or can I just move? I don't remember. Move? Alright, inner sanctum then. And our royal priestess is apparently hanging out up here. Ooh, it's really high up and really cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. I better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Hmm? Who's that? It kind of looks like... I don't know who else, that dresses up like this. Well, I guess maybe the actor in The Plum Punisher, I guess. Excuse me. It's you! Do you even know where you are? Barbed head. Of course I do. May I ask why you're here, your benevolence? Benevolence? I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Koreanism. Unscrupulous lawyers such as you have no business being here. But I'm not unscrupulous. Quiet! You dare to find fault with my insights at every turn the other day. She's still sore about that trial? Rafa, please. Let's present my badge! What is that badge you bear? It's a sunflower pin. They're quite popular in my country. Huh. It is rather cute, I must say. Actually, it's just my attorney's badge. Oh? So you mean it would have actually been worth more as a cheap accessory? My profession is worth more than $1.20, She won't let us investigate anything, so we have to talk to her first. As you know, your benevolence, a murder has occurred and I need to investigate. But we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. No, that's not true! Not in your country, or Japanifornia at least. Plus, she is a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened? All practitioners from overseas are big phony balonies. And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bid for prestige. Ugh, it seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on her impression of foreigners. As a defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene, and I need to do it now. I've even been authorized by the police, so... What's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred hall of justice once more? No, I simply want to defend my client. Which means you have come to forge evidence, then. I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance. Ouch, that's unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway? My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance? That's a loaded question. No, I would never dare criticize the royal couple. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred. Huh. Oh! I just had the most wonderful idea, Barbed Head. Why do I have a bad feeling about that glint in her eye? So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move so as to prevent any misdeeds, naturally. What? You want to follow me around the entire time? Of course. Not that I want to, mind you. What a soon. And I will not tolerate any objections. Understood. Oh, her theme is cute, though. She can't do this to me. What was that, Barbhead? Oh, no, it's nothing. Very well, then. Let us get this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary. Please don't rush me. It is not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation, Barbhead. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, who guides the people of Karayan. As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. The blood of battle? If it's that big of a problem, why don't you head on down then? I won't do anything, I promise. No! Lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste so that we may leave here soon. Oh, and one more thing. What now? Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time my insights shall reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for a defeat most bitter, lawyer. I will. Now can I get on with my investigation? As long as you know where we stand. I better hurry up and poke around for clues before she changed her mind. Yeah, let's get to work on that. Is there anything else I can talk to her? Oh, okay, I guess I'll keep talking. Could you tell me about this place, your benevolence? I have nothing to say to you, lawyer. Is that because you don't actually know much about it? Oh! You ill-mannered! I am the crown princess of Karayan! There is nothing I do not know! Nana! As in, you really don't know. Whoa, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating! Silence, Barbhead! Nana's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion. What is she, your pocket internet? This spring is where Lady Kiara came to cleanse her body of blood of battle. And today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origins back to those days. Cleansing Lady Kiara's robe in this sacred water lends one's courage for the next battle. I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation. Commoners are normally barred from here except for the day of the rite. Who normally controls the access to this place? The High Priest and his family are responsible for that. The High Priest and his family, huh? Could you tell me about the High Priest and his family? Abba and me lived with his wife and his disciple, Acolyte Purezilat. Praise a lot. Praise a lot. A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border. Speaking of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira? Yes, but as she is with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer no doubt offered to stand in, as she saw it as a chance to slay the High Priest. No, you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in. Then that braggart must have embellished her qualifications. I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priest's wife then? Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. For those descended of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle. Oh, yeah, you did say that, didn't you? I should probably talk with the High Priest's wife and Acolyte Zealot later, too. Praise a lot. Sorry, it took me a moment. I was just like, wait, I know this pun and I can't remember what it was again. Anyway, let's examine shit. What an amazing wall painting. So this is Lady Kira. Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Kuranese. It is a mark of resolve to fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning. Interesting. Come to think of it, Your Benevolence has marks on your face. So did the High Priest. The High Priest's marks are those of a monk, while mine are of a royal priestess. All members of the Koreanist clergy have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to the conditions like status and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple. So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Thank you. Is that a weapon in her hand? Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger, the very same one used in the rite. It is made to resemble a warbat, the bird Lady Kira fashioned herself after. So that dagger is the weapon that took the High Priestess life. If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask. I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. I should definitely ask the princess for more details later. Yep, we've already talked to her, so we're going to wait a little bit longer before we do that. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Hey, isn't this Lady Kira's robe? Oh, Holy Mother! Lady Kira's robes is... I know how you feel, but we should leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene. You imbecile! This is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore! It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. Enough! If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe. That foul murderer shall not get away with this. It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It even looks like it's been mended a number of times. This robe kind of smells... How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that? No, I meant that it smells like incense. Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robes. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense. This still smells like incense now. The scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. It's been stained red by the High Priest's blood. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend. Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Nah, that's crazy talk. Whoa! This is blood. This is a statue of the warbat, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance. And all this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. But there's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. It's a lantern, huh? And it's still lit. Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately. So that's why they're outfitted with glass wind guards. Still, I'd better keep my distance, just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were the only sources of light here that night. The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because moonlight is a purifying force. I see. No touching! I wasn't going to. Maybe he was. Taking shit out from the frick. Oh, there's something over there. Always taking stuff out from the crime scene. A bloodstained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps. But it's written in Kuranese, so I can't read a lick. Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then... That is a defiant dragon symbol. Will be. This is simply impossible to read. Wait! What is it? This stamp in the lower right. It's the mark of those insurgents, the Defiant Dragons. The rebel group? What's going on here? What's it doing here? Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels? Looks like that about does it for this area. That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. What? I'll take a closer look when I'm in a better spot. Okay. Let's go over here for the time being. During the rite, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery. The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world. Oh, so the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom. Indeed, so see it to it that you keep it clean. This flap in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door, but that's about it. Oh! And what was that shrill scream for just now? It's just, I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice it as I was climbing up, but now that I can see all the way down... Ugh. I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. Poor Right. Can I examine anything else? Okay, what's that? I guess I'll check that. There's something hanging off of the ritual curtain there. These look like prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion. Except they are arranged like no prayer flags I have ever seen. How so? All of these flags have been sewn together. Hey, you're right. It's like they're one big banner now. There is something written on a piece of it. Donated by Thrust in Me. I'm gonna have a hard time trying to pronounce these pun names. It seems this piece is from a donation Abba and Me made at some point. These Kuranese names are hard! They're harder than the DGS ones I gotta do. It's a statue of a bird. I should take a closer look later. What do you mean later? We're looking at it right now. This clearly is very important later. Look, the bird's missing its eye. I feel sorry for the poor fella. Are you the one who took it? Of course not. Huh. This statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired. No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too if I was always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. It's like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go. Just don't look down. Wow, what an incredible view. It's almost boggles the mind. Get down from there this instant! Right, sorry. I'll be right down. It looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain. I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion is the only way up here. The snow around that lantern to the left looks strange. Maybe I should take a look around. We'll do that if you let me. I think I better go take a closer look. This lantern is damaged. The wind guard is completely broken. Damaged? Was this your doing? No, I didn't even touch it. Huh, then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored. I'll be back to take a look, you'll see. Rafa, please. Well, okay. I was like, why can't I examine this spot? This is a weird spot, though. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the rite? The day before the rite, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost. Must be the elevation. It wasn't all that cold back down in town, as I recall. The snow has obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures on my trip. I should snap one of this area here, just in case. Clearly, something was buried here. Nothing else particularly interesting here. Alright, I think I'm done with the investigation part, so I just need to talk. So could you tell me more about this Lady Kira? As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable. Whatever happened to you need but ask? Nana! Or just ask Nana. This poor woman. Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister. But unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with the dagger. A dagger? Well, this became relevant fast. The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did. Okay, but who was she fighting against? Throughout our history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now is no different. For our enemy now is the Defiant Dragons, led by that insurgent Dirk. So Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? So what's with the bird imagery? Lady Kira's robes is fashioned in the likeness of a warbad. It is a fearsome bird that is unique to Karayan. I see. And what about the recent rebel hunter Lady Kira? Who do you think she is? I have heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot. So even Princess Rafa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? Oh, did we not finish? Was there something else I needed to look at? Okay, I guess I'll examine that. I want to finish examining this spot and then just call it. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison? Way up there? It is said that Lady Kira laid those she defeated to rest atop this mountain, so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits. I'm feeling queasy just thinking about being all the way up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. Is that everything? That's everything. That about does it for the inner sanctum. Huh. I should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. Alright, we'll stop here for now and go to see Emma in the next video, so I'll see you guys then! This is some creepy music though.